whatever you want, Wu Chen said with a serious face. I don't know what you're thinking. We just met and don't know each other well. We haven't even started to get to know each other. I admit, I hugged you. I did it on purpose. What will XIN think if you do this? She replied. You said I misunderstood. Are you sure that what happened earlier was not intentional? Why are you mentioning Shinshin again? Don't be shameless. Stop wasting time. Hurry up and do what you want to satisfy your lust and then leave. Wu Chen calmly replied. Actually, I did it intentionally to show Ding Rulong. Shiken looked surprised and quickly pulled up her pants. Wu Chen reached out his hand to explain. Don't be nervous. Put on your clothes and we can talk. Shiken was embarrassed. You will tell Ding Rulong, won't you? No, I didn't mean to do that. I did it so that the surveillance camera outside could record the video of me taking you to the room. Don't be nervous. Sit down. Ding Rulong is watching me. I will let him see the recording just now. What will he think when I hug you and walk into the room together? There was a bit of panic on her face. She thought that if Ding Rulong knew, it would not be easy for me to leave. The man in front of me is setting a trap for me. If something happened between him and me, Ding Rulong would definitely kill him. But is he trying to get himself killed by setting me up? No, that's ridiculous. Seeing the look on her face, Wu Chen said, Do you know Li Rubing? She's my woman. Ding Rulong is crazy about Li Rubing, just like the way he wanted to kill someone for you in the past. Now, he wants to kill me, Ding Rulong and me. One of us will die. No matter what, I will make his whole family die with him. If I can prove to the Tong family that he was the one who killed Tong Yuan Tao, with the power of the Tong family, they will fight against the Ding family and kill them. Now, I have made a deal with Li Rubing, and Li family and Ding family will break up. So, I need you to come to Donghai with Shinshin and me. I will arrange everything else. A life of freedom is waiting for you and your child. Seeing Wu Chen reaching out his hand to cooperate, Shiken let go of her defense and agreed. Then, she leaned forward, raised her hand, and gently touched his face, saying, Why do we have to pretend? Isn't it better to give him some horns? As she spoke, she unbuttoned her shirt. But Wu Chen gently declined her kindness. He wanted to cooperate simply. There is no need to do this. Since we have the same goal, we can just cooperate. Also, have you ever thought about what would happen to Shinshin if she knew that I killed her biological father? Shiken said hesitantly. No, Shinshin can't know. Wu Chen continued. I also don't want the child to know about that. I want to take her away from the storm, but anyway, she is still young and has just started her life. If you agree to come to Donghai and testify, I will arrange for you to go abroad until the matter with the Ding family is over. You can come back then. Moreover, during your time in Donghai, I will continue to teach Shinshin to paint as a teacher, her talent. Shiken interrupted Wu Chen. No need to say more, Mr. Wu, I agree. But, I have a request. Wu Chen doesn't understand what she wants, you tell. Shiken laughed and said, We need to give Ding Rulong horns for real. Don't make it fake, make it real. Wu Chen was shocked and surprised by her boldness. She was too daring, she even wanted to do it for real. Wu Chen immediately reached out and said this will easily complicate things. After arriving in Donghai, you will need to be rational enough to cooperate with me on many matters. After spending a night of passion with Shiken, Wu Chen left early the next morning. As she watched him leave, Shiken's heart pounded. The more she looked at him, the more attracted she became. They stood at the door of the hotel. Wu Chen said goodbye. I have something else to do. You go back first and pack up with Shinshin. We will go back to Donghai together tomorrow. Shiken replied gently, I understand, but her mind was still occupied by the events of the previous night. Boss Mao immediately handed Wu Chen a contract, saying that it was a small token of his appreciation and hoped that Wu Chen would accept it. Wu Chen was surprised to receive 45% of the capital of his entertainment company for the price of 1 yuan. In reality, the actual value was about 200 million yuan. Boss Mao continued, with money, there are friends, and with me, there are friends. When the money is gone, the friends are gone, and the brotherhood is gone. Thank you, Mr. Wu, for not looking down on a lowly person like me. I really want to befriend you, Mr. Wu. I hope you will take care of me in the future. Wu Chen replied calmly, we're already friends, there's no need to be polite. During this period of time, Ding Rulong and I will monitor each other and remain as shareholders in your company. Then, Mr. Wu, why don't you consider being a representative? Wu Chen immediately thought of Zhuang Xiaodi as a representative and handed her the number of 45% of Boss Mao's company, surprising her. She thought, my family debt is only 8 to 9 million. I have only been with Mr. Wu for 1 day, and he gave me shares worth 200 million. What is Boss Mao up to, or what is hidden in this contract? Seeing her expression, Boss Mao advised her, this is for Mr. Wu, but he has transferred it to you, so just sign it and don't worry. She still looked at Wu Chen for confirmation before signing and promising to work harder in the future. In Wu Chen's eyes, this was nothing, he said, just sign it, it's fine. There will be no problem with the contract. Boss Mao was finally relieved. With Wu Chen's favor, he would no longer have to fear anyone, including Ding Rulong. Zhuang Xiaodi said gratefully, Mr. Wu, I will do my best in everything from now on. Wu Chen gently encouraged her, I know, you go shopping first, I will call you later. Outside, there was already a car waiting for Wu Chen. It was the car of the Li family elder waiting to discuss Ding Rulong's upcoming trip to Donghai and to seek Wu Ciagn's opinion. The elder said, although Ding Rulong had attacked you and Li Rutai, it was not yet the time for revenge. He could not die in Donghai. Wu Chen smiled sinisterly and replied, as long as he comes, we will clash. I can't guarantee that he will be able to leave Donghai unscathed, but I can guarantee that he won't die. This surprised the elder. At such a young age, Wu Chen's heart was already so terrifying. He could only sigh and pity Ding Rulong for being caught in this deadly trap. Okay, as long as it's done cleanly and he didn't die in Donghai, it's up to you. I've said enough. Grandson, you may leave. Wu Chen smiled and said, okay, uncle, I'll leave now. I have something else to do, see you next time. Wu Chen was taking Zhuang Xiaodi shopping when he received a call from Li Rubing, asking if everything was ready over there. Hearing Li Rubing's voice, Zhuang Xiaodi hurriedly took her hand off Wu Chen. Wu Chen replied in a relaxed tone, maybe not yet. I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you cook a decent meal at home. I'll be bringing back 3 more people, you will know. Li Rubing guessed that it was a woman, but she acted calm and asked if there was anything else. However, she suddenly realized that something was wrong and roared loudly, wait a minute, are they all women? They had only been gone for 3 days, and they were already bringing back 3 women. Wu Chen remained calm, why are you so surprised? Li Rubing said angrily, my dear Wu Chen, can you give me some face? Wu Chen calmly replied, all right, my dear Rubing, I'll be back tomorrow. You can do whatever you want with this body. Don't be jealous, my love. Li Rubing could only close her eyes and endure it to see how she would punish him tomorrow. That bastard had brought back 3 women and still had the audacity to remain so calm. When Zhuang Xiaodi saw Wu Chen teasing Li Rubing, she felt a little jealous and asked, she was his wife. Wu Chen immediately hugged her and comforted her, I'm here. She won't do anything, don't be afraid. The scene changed to the next day, in the Li Rubing's villa. Li Rubing sat on the chair with her arms crossed and said, isn't it time for you to introduce them? Wu Chen calmly smiled and said, let me introduce, this is my girlfriend, Li Rubing. He pointed to Zhuang Xiaodi and looked at her with a sinister smile. This is Zhuang Xiaodi. Zhuang Xiaodi just lowered her head, not daring to say anything. Li Rubing secretly assessed, the shy look shows that she is Wu Chen's lover. Wu Chen continued, the other 2 were He Shiken and her daughter, He Xinchen, living witnesses to Ding Rulong killing Tong Yuantao. Li Rubing couldn't help but ponder, Wu Chen had brought back a key piece of evidence. She couldn't believe that the mother and daughter had reached an agreement with Wu Chen to betray Ding Rulong. She immediately stepped forward and shook hands with He Shiken and said, Miss He, nice to meet you, welcome to Donghai. He Shiken also happily replied, Miss Li, nice to meet you, Miss Li, you are so beautiful. However, Li Rubing's gaze fell on Wu Chen with a deep meaning. My dear Wu Chen, thank you for bringing me so many surprises. Then Li Rubing turned Zhuang Xiaodi and asked, "Your name is Zhuang Xiaodi?" Li Rubing approached her and asked again, "Your name is Zhuang Xiaodi?" Zhuang Xiaodi quickly replied, "Yes." Li Rubing asked again, "How old are you?" "I'm 21. The two girls looked at each other nervously. Li Rubing sighed, "You're still a little girl." Li Rubing thought to herself, "Is she so nervous? That's good. It's much better than those crazy women who don't know the rules." Seeing